Hello, everybody. Welcome to say math class. Today is going to be a different thing altogether. We are going to treat on something called intensifiers. Now, at the end of this lesson, I expect each and every one of you to be able to define intensifiers, give examples of intensifiers, identify some intensifiers in sentences, figure out the grammatical functions of intensifiers, then identify the importance of intensifiers. Now let's start. Someone may ask, what are these intensifiers? Now when we talk of intensifiers, intensifiers are adverbs or adverbial phrases that strengthen the meaning of other expression and show emphasis. They show emphasis on a statement. Now let's continue on. Some of these words that shows emphasis in sentences are, or examples of intensifiers are, very, really, quite, pretty, fairly, completely, too. All these words there are used to show emphasis on statements. They show emphasis on statements. Now let's see how they are used in statements. Example 1. We have a very strict lecturer. We have a very strict lecturer. Now you can see that this very here, this very in the sentence, is being emphasized on this strict. It emphasizes on this strict lecturer. So we have a lecturer. So it is emphasizing on the kind of headmaster or the kind of lecturer that we have. Now let's look at this example 2. She really offended her sister. How did she offended her sister? She really. So the really over there is emphasizing on how she offended her sister. Now on the third one, don't work too hard. How does the person work too hard? So the too over there, it is emphasizing on how the person's work. The fourth example, I felt extremely sorry for her. I felt extremely sorry for her. How did you feel sorry for her? Extremely. So the extremely over there is emphasizing on sorry, how you felt sorry for her. Now the last example is there. She was so upset. How was she upset? So upset. So the so over there is emphasizing on the upset that she was. Now let's move on. Intensifiers has some importance. What are some of these importances? Intensifiers often provide useful information about other words. They provide useful information about other words. Example, imagine we use the adjective cool to describe a car, as in that car is cool. We must strengthen the meaning of cool by using an intensifier. So, by the explanation which was just given, now based on that, let's answer these questions. It's not that difficult, and I know that the explanation which was given, we'll be able to answer these questions very easy and simple. Now, the first question, which was define an intensifier. Now we have stated that one there already, so I know everybody knows what an intensifier is. Now let's move on to the second question. Give 4 examples of intensifiers. Now we have talked of the uses of intensifiers, how they are used in statements. So I expect each and every one of you to be able to give at least 4 examples of intensifiers. Now see, identify the intensifiers in the following sentence. So these are the sentences. The first sentence, I'm highly delighted. So identify the intensifiers in this sentence which was just stated. The second part, she's completely lost. Identify the intensifier there. That car is so cool. Identify the intensifier there. I know these sort of questions are very simple and easy, and I believe that you can be able to answer them correctly and perfectly. Thank you. This brings us to the end of our lesson. And don't forget to subscribe and like to the channel. Thank you very much. Our next lesson shall be on sentence by function. Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe and like to the video. Thank you.